we go. We are live. So thanks for doing this so late. I appreciate you coming out. I got a huge, just promotional stuff to talk about and music, tons of music stuff to talk about today. So,
okay,
let's start.
Thank you for waiting for me. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Let's start with some music. I love that I can do it this way now.
Every story starts the same way.
I love that. Hi there. Happy Saturday. It is January. No, it is not. I'm sorry. Hi there. Happy Saturday. It's live. It doesn't matter. Happy Saturday. It's February the 1st, 2020. And I'm Eric, talking at you from beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where if you read the Bible backwards, it's actually a crazy story about the human race killing each other off until there's only 2 people left. And they move into this beautiful garden, and then the female pukes up an apple, and they get naked.
Sounds like a way better story than what's actually out there.
Doesn't it sound great? Speaking of great,
My name is Jeff.
I got my sound effects back.
Got your what back?
I got my sound effects back.
Yes, you did, and I can't hear them.
You can't hear them still. Hey, it doesn't matter. Hi, everybody. We are live on Spreaker.com, so you guys can chat with us live online all through the show, or you can call us, 604-655-9630. If you happen to be listening on Spreaker.com, feel free to get in touch with us in any of those 2 ways. Live chat or 604-655-9630. The phone lines are open, and that phone line is always open to you guys. Just if we are not on the air, it will go to a voicemail, and you can leave your message. But it is set up to take messages for our callers. Before I say hi to Gord, I'll just get the bullshit out of the way. Got to say hi to Mike at Pit Lane Parlay. Big stuff going on in, race season is underway. So very exciting for them. They are the number 1 IndyCar and racing podcast on the internet. Take a pit stop at Anchor Podcasts and leave them a review. Got to say hi to my queen, the Coupon Queen Pin on Anchor.fm, doing her CQP moments. I love her posts on Facebook. They're not happy. I wish I could make her more happy. But awesome. And I got to say hi to my two best friends, Alex and Tom. I had the pleasure of doing the Thor's Kin podcast with them this morning.
That's so much fun.
It was a good time. Did you do the What's the Wish game? I didn't hear the end of your episode.
I think so.
Where Tom posts the pictures on, and you have to guess what they are, or give your explanation of what they are.
Yeah, I really bailed bad on one of them, but I kind of nailed the other 2, so that's okay.
Nice. They tried to tell me the points don't matter, but they didn't start saying that until I started winning. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they made that very clear in the beginning with me. Usually when people say that, they do the classic "whose line is it anyway" thing, which is like 10,000 points for you.
Yeah,
3 points. But he literally just did 1 point, minus 1 point, 1 point.
I pulled out way ahead, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, but the points don't matter, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see how this works." But that was a wicked time. We had a lot of fun. I think they got a little impatient with me, trying to take the show in weird directions that they didn't want it to go.
By talking about things that you shouldn't talk about on the air?
No, not at all. Those guys will talk about anything.
Yeah, they definitely will.
But just I just kept changing subjects, and they run a pretty tight ship there. They try to.
Yeah.
So
they definitely take some shit in what they do.
awesome time. You guys can check that one out on podbean.com, where you can also hear Eric and Gord, What If We're Right? It's got a nice little Podbean page as well. And they are very excited to have Eric and Gord as soon as possible.
We will arrange that.
Absolutely. Got a couple more guest spots I'm working on for us. And, of course, our guest spots are wide open for anyone who wants to join us. Because it's just too much fun, man, having other people. It just adds that. It's got me totally, like, reinvigorated. And not just talking to those guys this morning, which they got a hold of me like 20 minutes, like I did to you. They were just like, I get this text and it's like, hey, I was wondering if you're not busy today. Gee, I wonder what this is about. With no notice whatsoever. And I just thought, you know what, I have to do this, and I'm really glad I did. Other thing that's got me super pumped is we got an amazing review on Apple Podcasts yesterday.
Did we ever?
And we got a second one that you didn't hear about. Actually, it was just a personal one for me that I will share with you guys. But you can check out on Facebook. I even created a poll over our review we got from Van Listens, who I determined I believe is from Germany. That's my best guess, but a great review by him. Any review is a good review in my opinion. And that guy went to a lot of work. Like, he spent time on that thing.
He did. I actually really want to read the whole thing because I only read the post, and there's the bottom line or so is cut off. So
yeah, it just says I listened to an entire episode to see if they'd redeem themselves, and they didn't.
Perfect.
Yeah, I thought it was just fantastic. Just made my day. I don't think I've ever been happier. He put a lot of effort into that review, and thank you very much, Van Listens, for posting that for us. That's going to get us.
And thank you for using words that I have to look up and define because I don't understand big words.
Yeah, what was it? You said we were. I don't have it in front of me now. Something about us prognosticating or.
Yeah, has a P word that I did.
I think he said we're
pontificating. That's it. Yeah.
I don't believe we pontificate. I'm not sure I've ever pontificated.
I don't know. I thought I took a cream for that many years ago. I'm not sure.
Here we go. Yeah, they pontificate on and on. Insinuating that their mere existence had a vast effect on the world. Nothing could be further from the truth. I highly doubt either fool has contributed in a positive manner to anything in their small world. Oh, I love it.
For the record, it took me everything in my power to not freak out on him, to say, fuck you, Eric tried to run for mayor. What the fuck have you done, you pompous dick? But I didn't, because I appreciate the feedback, even if you use words I don't quite understand.
It is obvious their combined IQ is that of a rotting cabbage. I love that. Like this guy put some effort into this. Those are some grand insults, and that's why I responded. This is one of the nicest things I've heard about our show in a long time. Thank you.
So good.
And on Facebook, I just simply said, "Hey, thanks for listening." Very nice. And please feel free to leave your reviews. I love them. And that is got to get us some listeners. If people don't tune in after that review, there's something wrong with them. I know I would immediately want to listen to this show. If I didn't.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Van Listens. Now, one that I received shortly after that was directed to my personal account, and I'm going to look it up here because I don't remember it word for word. Do you remember, Gord? I made some comments recently about firemen.
Yeah.
And that maybe they don't deserve as much credit as we give them. Because what do they do, really? They point a hose in the right direction. That's what these guys do. As long as the water is facing the right way, they're winning. I
didn't say too much about it, but I remember the comment.
I got this. Eric, I just listened to one of your podcasts, and you were discussing a firefighter. I'd like to know where the hell you get off saying their only skill set is to hold a hose. I have several friends that are firefighters, as well as friends whose fathers were firefighters. I have friends whose family members have died. I'm appalled by your comments and lack of intelligence. To say such a thing about individuals that risk their lives every single day, well, I just have no words. If you think you're funny, or think you know what it takes to be a firefighter, you are sorely mistaken. Well, thank you. I'm not going to name the name of that person, but thank you for listening. I appreciate you tuning in. I also know several firefighters, and I maybe you know better ones than I do, and good on you. I hope you do. And it's a physically demanding job. No, they don't risk their lives every day. In fact, most of them don't risk their lives most of the time. Are they heroic? Sure. As first responders, maybe. I just think they get too much credit. I'm not insulting anyone who's died. I don't know anyone who's died as a firefighter. But I wasn't directly insulting any of your friends.
I agree with you when you say that. No, they put their lives online every day. No, they really don't. There aren't that many blazes where they're running into a burning building to rescue people. That doesn't happen every day.
Exactly.
So no, you're not risking your life every single day. You're just not. A cop will risk his life every day in areas where there are lots of gunfire, where people fight back with cops. They risk their lives every day. But I wouldn't say that every cop risks his life every day because, well, they don't.
That is absolutely correct. So thank you both for your remarks. Thank you for listening.
Does their life every day, though, Eric?
Who's that?
Little children who are under the guise of priests. That's who risk their lives every day.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
If you want to send in some comments, please go to podchaser.com or go to Apple Podcasts, or right here on Spreaker.com, there's a comment section. You can leave a review. Or you can always, I love getting emails. I know that I'm old-fashioned, but I like getting emails. So you can send your emails to rosemcgowaniststupid@outlook.com. Or my new one I've opened for our new... just because it's a new day and I felt like doing a new email for you guys. So you can reach me directly at toddcochrancoulblowme@gmail.com.
And since he's already got cock in his name, it won't be far off for him to do.
That would be COCHRANE. Todd Cochran can blow me @gmail.com.
It's funny.
He got booted off Facebook. He got in trouble for being a dick on Facebook. All right, let's move on. I have so much to talk about. First of all, I wrote these down real quick before the show, just super quick, that I just want to touch on them. I'm not going to waste too much time, but the final tally as of last night's episode, 9,836 listeners. So as we approach season 3, we'll break 10,000 before season 3.
Wow.
So out of 9,836 total listeners, we have had one bad review in 2 years. So that's pretty fucking good.
That's not bad at all.
And I don't even think it's that bad of a review, but
no, because we pontificate.
9,800 listeners. The last time we did a live episode, we had about 3,000. This has been a particularly good season for us. That number rose very, very fast. It stalled out because the show's been kind of in a weird sort of renovation stage for about 3 months. And that's not ending. I'm still improving every day. So the numbers obviously have gotten a little slower. But still, a meteoric rise in my opinion. I'm very, very happy with it. We're starting to show up again on Chartable. Everything is on track for me to take over the world in the next